So how old is Frogger?
He's 3 years old. He turned, well, he's actually 3.5. He'll be 4 in April.
So have you had him since he was a puppy, or did you get him after he was already started?
Yeah,
or?
I got him when he was, I don't know, he's probably 8 or 10 weeks old. 8 weeks old probably when I got him.
So did you train him yourself, or did you have other people on him for you? Or
I pretty much trained him throughout his life. Like when I was getting him ready for the hunts, I had a good friend of mine from Indiana named Jason Baker. He's got a lot of guys he hunts with, so he can put him down with different stuff. I sent him there for a while because I mainly hunted him alone his whole life. He's the only dog I had. So I wanted to, before the super stakes, I wanted somebody to be able to go out and put him down in cast-like situations, and Jason did that for me. Other than that, I hunted him at the 1-year-old super stakes, and after that, I think Eric took him over in maybe the 1st of October of that year, which would have been 19, and he hunted him at the World Hunt, and then hunted him all winter. And then last winter I got him back. I usually, you know, this winter and last winter I keep him up here and hunt him, and that's when I take and collect him and kind of do things like that with him. Yeah. Just kind of enjoy him, because I've been collecting him. But what I have been hunting him, I've been putting them pups down with him, and that's went good.
So what's Frogger out of?
He's out of Wipeout Spinal Tap, which he's an old dog now. He's about 12. Kurt Seibert from Clyde, Ohio there owns him. And he's out of a female my boy had, which she's still alive too. She's 12. Off of Acres Little Joe.
Oh, that's that Walker female just telling you about.
Yep.
She's off of Acres Little Joe.
Yep. Spinal Tap, he was off of one of the greatest reproducers ever, old Zeb 3. Okay. And a female that Kurt Seibert used to own named Zoe, which was off of Charlie Parsley's Raging Bull, and a little dog called Seibert's Clover Ann. And she was off of Stylish Clover. She'd have been a littermate sister to Bodenberg's Fish.
So when you started him, how did you start him?
He kind of started himself. He started treeing squirrels, and he treed a couple cats there in the yard. Where I live there, I let my pups all run loose. Yeah. They never see a pen until they start treeing. And he started treeing, oh, he was probably around 5 months old, and I pinned him up, and on his 6-month birthday, so I'm gonna take him hunting. I walked him behind the house and reached down and unsnapped him. He went in there and struck a track, made a left-hand loop, come in and died on a tree. Had a coon and never looked back.
Yeah, that's what I wish I could do that. Just have somewhere to let them develop.
Well, when you let them run loose, I just think they're miles ahead of pups that's raised in a pen.
Yeah.
It just they get aggravating. They get into everything, and wife can't have anything nice around the house for a while.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, just one day it's just like that switch goes off and you can tell they're getting ready.
He treed?
Yeah.
two of them right there.
Frog. Hey. Can't get him, bud. Get him. Yeah. Well, he says come and get me, I guess.
Yep.
There he is. So far, I turned him loose twice. He's treed 2 coon.
Go ahead.
Get him. At least it's back towards the truck.
That's always good.
Yeah.
So do you have quite a few pups out of him?
He's got 41 pups on the ground. Most of them's between 8 and 10 months old.
Oh, so they're still pretty young though.
Yeah, his first litter, Dean Bitzel was still alive. Frog was 12 months old. And I had him collected and bred a female right there with fresh semen off of him. Those are 2 years old. There's only 3 of them pups, and they've won just shy of 9,000 so far. But the rest of his pups is all young. Eric's hunting a real nice 10-month-old female out of him. Out of him and Chad Showalter and Landell Hinchcliffe's lady female. We really like her, and then I got the 2 there out of Scott Morris's Montana female. She's off a bushwhacker. They're acting real good. The one's treed me a dozen coons so far. The other one's treed 2.
So have you always hunted walkers, or? No,
me and my dad, we raised and bred some pretty good English dogs for quite a few years, and I worked with Fred Bodenberg, and he's always bred up really good dogs, and seemed like about once a year I'd get a pup from him and get it going, and I'd always sell it because, you know, my heart was with English dogs. And then my boy ended up with Frog's mom, and that's kind of where we hung our hat there. We've stayed with him now.
He ended up treeing 7/10 of a mile. I had my light on coming in, and he had another coon, so turned him loose 3 times. He had 3 coons.
Hey. You tired, bud? Huh? You tired? You tired? Been slinging slobber a lot tonight. Hey, try.
First spot we went to, turned loose 3 times, he treed 3 coon, and the last one he went 7/10 of a mile and had a coon. We're back at the truck now. We're gonna go somewhere else, see if we can tree some more.
So you're gonna keep hunting PKC hunts then?
Yes.
Is that what your plans are?
Yep, plans are just kind of come out, just kind of like we did this year, hit the major ones and see what happens. He's got about 53,001 on him now, and originally my goal was to win 20. Now I've kind of got my sights set on 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible, but
He's still young, so.
yeah. We'll see if Eric can tolerate hunting him that long. He's such a good bean and cornfield dog.
Oh yeah.
He loves running out, and he don't waste no time getting them out, getting them treed. But down there where Eric hunts him, they don't really have a lot of crops. a lot of ridges and those types.
Is he in
of,
southern Ohio?
Yeah.
So with him, you said you just let him run loose in the yard, and then when he started showing signs of starting, you started hunting him. Is that how you do all of them, or did you used to do it differently?
Well, back when I lived at my old house there, I couldn't let dogs run loose, so I had to raise them in a pen. But one thing, we got our hands on them every day. I think that's where a lot of people go bad with a pup. They throw them in a pen and just throw feed to them every day, and to me, you got to make a connection with them. Some guys don't agree with me on that, but I think you got to have a good bond with a dog. And with Frog, we've always had him in the house off and on, and I want him to know that I care about him, and and that's why when Eric started hunting him, I was real glad me and him was on the same page, because he treats him just like I do. Now, he don't let him get away with nothing.
Yeah.
That's one thing about handlers like Eric. They expect the best all the time, and I'm glad of that. That's kind of what makes the difference in the training here. Is I tend to let him get away with stuff sometimes, 'cause I'm more of a pleasure hunter than anything. But
yeah,
Eric keeps him in check, and that's good, because this little rascal will try you at times.
What's Eric's last name?
Pyatt.
So Eric Pyatt, that's your handler?
Yeah, he's from Seaman, Ohio. As good a man as I've ever met. Hard hunter. Eric hunts hard, which is something I can't do anymore with my job, but I hunt every night I can. But Eric hunts hard, and he demands the best. He's hunted some of the top dogs in the country, and there's a reason for it, because he demands it. And he treats them well, and that's what I really like about him. Every time the dog comes back home, he's healthy looking, and I can tell the dog respects Eric just like he does me. There in the fork.
Yep, there he is.
How far did he go to tree that one?
700.
So the first woods was 3 for 3, and the second woods went 700 and treed another one. So you said you've collected them a bunch. Do you have any females lined up that you like? Anything like big plans coming for any
There's
females?
2 bred right now. Randy Lawson up in Michigan's got a litter mate to Hillbilly PBR bred to him. Jim Boyd and Troy Williams. Troy's from Michigan, Jim's from Fort Wayne. They got a real nice bushwhacker female bred to him right now. And I've had several other calls that people are planning to. And I've had a lot of calls when I tell them that frozen semen's the only way I'm breeding him, that turns them off. I think they respect my reasoning.
Yeah.
We want to keep hunting the dog. We want to keep him focused. So
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, it turns a lot of them off, and I hate that. I like to accommodate everybody, but I'm trying to do what's right for the dog. And
yeah, it's not like he's old and just breed. Like there's still a lot of hunt left in him.
Yeah, Eric's put a lot of time into him. I want to make sure he gets to enjoy him. like I said, if he can put up with him much longer.
I think if he keeps winning, he'll keep putting up with him.
Yeah, they're a good team, no doubt.
How far is he now?
He's 800 from here.
Treat again. Went 800 yards after that cut. So we're walking to him. See if he has another one.
Same. Yep,
Good job. Your bunny. Yeah, you want a drink? You want a drink? Boy, my legs are tired now.
Yeah, we walked quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cut loose 5 times and had 5 coon. Right?
Yep.
Well, treed 5 times, had 6 coon and 5 trees, at least, because that first one had 2
Yep.
in it.
Oops.
You think that's good for tonight?
I'd say that's a pretty good hunt right there in December in Ohio.